Does rapper NLE Choppa need a sex addict intervention?
Slut me out, slut me out, slut me out.
Today I'm reviewing the new song and music video by NLE Choppa. I have to admit I'm going to be biased in favor of NLE Choppa. I find the guy way too likable. I feel a brotherhood with him because he was brave enough to speak up when so many other celebrities were cowards, especially all the ones going to award shows. When the government wanted us to do certain things with our bodies in 2020 and 2021 and 2022, he tweeted in defiance of that. He also called out the NFL. NLE called out the NFL. That's a very brave thing for a young man in his position of fame to do. The government's telling us we need to have unconsenting relationships with certain businesses that have had substantially legally problematic criminal backgrounds. What some of these businesses have had happen in the courts has been worse than any gangster rap I've ever seen. Anyway, I have to admit, this is a guilty pleasure. This is a raunchy sexual hip-hop song, and I think it's going to be in the league of Head Down, Booty Up by 2 Live Crew. I'm censoring myself here. And also Doing It by LL Cool J. This song would pair well in a playlist amid those songs. I took some notes. Let me look at my notes here. He says, spit on my face. Are you into that, NLE? You want your girl that you're with to spit on your face? Look, no judgment here. It's not for me, but if that's what you're into, more power to you. I was a germaphobe before the communist cootie era, so I don't want nobody spitting on my face. He says, eat the piece of meat he's referencing, like you ugly. Wouldn't like you're hungry be a better rhyme? Look, obviously I am the expert on all rap rhymes.
Your ass in my face till I get pink out. Real big, come climb my ladder. Fat coochies, lip coochies, all coochies matter.
All coochies matter, and the pink eye line were especially funny. Sugar gravy, and he references his bladder. It's amusing to me that the word SLUT is typically referenced regarding women, and yet he seems to be using this word to self-describe. It's amusing to me. So I must confess, once in a while there will be a song that is too hot for TV, and I'm gonna like it, and I will have to deal with contemplating spiritually, religiously, whether it is acceptable for me to enjoy sexual content or not.
You can have sex, but I feel like semen retention is the focus. Like I tell people all the time, like 1 nut is equivalent to like 8 miles. You can run 8 miles with 1 nut. It can make a whole life, so you know how powerful it is, so you just can't keep giving it to everybody. I'd be a motherfucking lie though if I could be like, every time I had sex, I hold my semen back. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'd rather just go celibate. But some people are that disciplined to the T that they can have sex and not get off.
Even my bias aside, I probably would have liked this song as a guilty pleasure. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. What can I say? I think he is a really cool guy, very interesting guy. A few videos ago, 2 recent vulgar music videos that I reviewed included Sweetest Pie by Meg Thee Stallion and God Told Me to blank blank by Wheeler Walker Jr. And I was very harsh on both of those songs and music videos because I felt worn out by the excessive amount of post-shock value vulgarness happening in entertainment these days. In previous videos, I have talked about having mixed feelings about whether or not I believe God exists, my thoughts on religion. Well, just as I'm much of a skeptic of government, I'm also a skeptic of organized religion and people who make claims about ancient text as if we're supposed to believe we don't live in a world where powers that be manipulate things throughout history, especially the information to the masses of the subservient classes. I have a hard time believing that sexuality is not to be enjoyed, and clearly NLE Choppa and much of the hip-hop community is very sexually libertarian. As a white guy, may I observe that there's clearly a duality of, in the African-American community, a lot of libertarian sexuality, but also a lot of churchgoers too. Many of them voted against gay marriage back in 2008 with Proposition 8.
God tapped you on the shoulder.
Like, yeah, for sure. That's what happened. I was asking God, like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like you blessed me with something I always wanted, but I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be at.
You feel empty.
Yeah, I feel empty. I changed somebody's life in a good way. Pretty much, that was the prayer. When I blew up, it's like I damn near forgot about that prayer. That night when I prayed to him, asking like, why? Like, he came to me, asked me, and he was like, my nigga, he was like, you remember that prayer, that oath you made with me before you blew up? I wasn't living by that oath no more. So like, pretty much that was his way of saying, let me know when you ready to stand on what you said before you blew with what I promised you with.
I would be curious to talk to NLE Choppa and ask him, what do you feel about your ideas about God and sexuality? Because I've heard him on The Breakfast Club talking about feeling a calling to God to do good with his position of power.
At the church, on the plane, at the basketball game.
Yet he's clearly got no shame about indulging in this sexual libertarianism. Is he going to be one of these entertainers in the future who will repent of his sinful ways and then change his mind? Or is he going to have I don't know. I'd love to interview this guy. Matter of fact, audience, will you do me a favor and tweet NLE Choppa and ask him to connect with me, because I would love to interview him. I'd also love to star in one of his music videos. Or not, I don't need to be the star. I'd like to be one of the actors in one of his music videos. Hey, NLE Choppa, let's do a music video about your defiance of the government and what it tried to force you to do in 2020, 2021, 2022. You stood up to that. There's a lot of rap country collaborations. It'd be cool to see you collaborate with either Travis Tritt or John Rich and make a banger country hip-hop song, rap song. The video would have one of the plots be where y'all are defiant against the corporations and the people in charge of that, and I would be one of the corporate bosses, the sinister corporate boss, and y'all would come in and stop me from doing sinister things. That would be so fun and funny. I think it's very interesting how he is into certain health products.
Provide herbs, just to have a website with herbs that I provide people for.
Look, I'd like to try them. Do you take EBT? I don't know. You down with EBT? Yeah, you know me. I like this guy so much. I think he's one of the most interesting rappers out there today. Time for my verdict. Regarding this song, I am adding it to my playlist, the Too Hot for TV playlist. That being said, I'm still defensive about the excessive vulgarity, the excessive increase of vulgarity in this post-shock era. So I think I'm going to disqualify it from being on my top 20 best songs of the year. I don't think it would really reach the top 20 best songs of the year. I think there's a lot more great songs, but I think this is a fun, guilty pleasure, adults-only party song. You could also pair it in the playlist with the 90s song, Let Me Lick You Up and Down Till You Stay Stop, or Knocking the Boots.
Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. Give me some good love. Somebody rockin', baby.
How old is NLE Choppa? I'm a man of a particular age. Is he even going to know those references? Regarding the music video, his videos are often very stylish looking with some cool special effects. However, I have very high standards for music videos, and I always want my music videos to show me things I've never visually seen before, or have really incredible breakthrough or emotional connections to music videos. So that being said, the music video is respectable in terms of creating entertainment that would captivate somebody's attention. However, it is not breakthrough enough. So for the music video, I'm going to say lose it. But the song is going into my playlist. So if you see me, and you see me doing this, that song about the gooch is playing on my playlist. What is a gooch? If you enjoyed this review, be sure to upvote this video. Check out the other reviews on this channel. You might find a song you didn't know about to fall in love with. Share your reaction to this video in the comments section. Even if you disagree, I always do my best to reply back. For Music or Lose It, I'm the Music Fan Man. Thank you for watching.